is me, Lava Captain 2000, the devil on Serenoa Wolffort's shoulder, guiding him through the world of triangle strategy. We are in part 12, or episode 12, considering I'm going to be referring to these as episodes, for once. In the last episode, we finished Chapter 6, Remember Me, which included a really cool bridge battle in which Roland, Serenoa, and Frederica all shined pretty well, and Eridor also did. We met Julio and added him to our party, and the death of one Sir Maxwell Trier at the hands of General of Laura on this bridge. Now that the crown city of Glenbrook has now officially fallen into the hands of Esfrost, everyone reacted badly to it. House Fawkes was not pleased that he wasn't there to defend the High House. House Tellior is pondering what to do. And all the way over in Hyzant, at the Citadel of Sands, Sourcelight End and a man named Booker is contemplating what their next move will be. With all eyes on House Wolffort, let's see what their response is. Having made their escape by boat, Serenoa and his retinue finally make their way back to the Wolffort domain, but what awaits them there?
Lord Serenoa, thank the heavens you're safe.
It is good to be home.
Castle Wolffort is the most impregnable stronghold in all the kingdom. You will be safe here, Your Highness.
Thank you, Hewitt, for being nice to Serenoa.
I can only hope Father and Sir Maxwell are safe as well.
Benedict, there is news.
Anna.
What's the matter, Benedict? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
Your Highness, my lord, pray try to remain calm. His Grace was beheaded at the Crown City not bells ago.
Father. No. Say it is not so. Roland.
I can only imagine what you're feeling now, Your Highness. But I fear we have not the luxury of grieving. As the last living heir to the throne, there is no doubt that the Archduke will target you next.
Indeed. We must move quickly. I would seek Father's counsel.
About Lord Seymour.
What is it? Has something befallen Father?
Sorry, I sort of disappeared.
Father!
Oh, joy.
Lord Seymour, what is the meaning of this?
He collapsed when he heard the news from the Crown City, and has not opened his eyes since.
You must be mad. The man was stronger than an ox.
We cannot afford to lose Lord Simone. Not now, of all times.
Agreed.
Father. Be strong, Father. This realm still needs you. I still need you, Father. Father. Serenoa.
Is there any chance he will recover?
Our healers are doing everything they can, but none can say.
Cool, so every old guy just died in Glenbrook.
Very well.
Ugh. This is a pretty somber part of the game. It can't get much worse, can it?
Do not give up hope, Serenoa. The malady will not take your father easily. Forgive me, Roland. I can only imagine what you feel now.
Basically, both of our dads just went by.
Not allow Father's death.
Oh well.
You too must remain composed. For Lord Simone. And for those who now look to you for guidance in his stead.
That's right, I'm leader of House Wolffort. That's still a mistake.
I will try.
Pardon me, my lord. I come bearing a message.
From whom?
The scout we had sent in search of Sir Maxwell returned with goods.
Holy shit. What the hell is this conga line?
Sir Maxwell's mask.
Reports have it that it was found near Whiteholm Bridge.
Blood. No. It cannot be.
This mask was all that was found, you say?
The bridge was all but overflowing with the bodies of the fallen. It was not possible to ascertain all of their identities, and the swift course of the river thwarted any efforts to search further.
I see. Thank you for the report. Get some rest. You have earned it.
Yes, my lord.
Sir Maxwell. You too abandoned me now?
Christ, Roland. When's bad things gonna happen to Benedict and Frederica? Ah, scratch that. When's bad things gonna happen to Frederica?
At Gustadolf's command, Esfrost musters its forces at Whiteholm Castle and commences a march on the Wolffort domain.
Oh, joy.
Their aim, to seize in their clutches Prince Roland, the unwilling heir to Glenbrook's throne.
Unwilling heir. Nope, no character stories. As the Esfrosti army advances on Castle Wolffort, another crisis looms large for Serenoa and Prince Roland. Let's hope Serenoa can fix it.
My lord, the Esfrosti army advances on us as we speak. A missive has arrived from Lord Gustadolf. It says they will stand down on the condition that we surrender Prince Roland to them at once.
We've not much time before they're on our doorstep, my lord.
Word has it that General Avlora herself heads the vanguard.
Gustadolf's not taking any chances. The scheming bastard.
Summon the War Council at once. We must take swift action.
War Council time, which means scale choice! Man, this is such an upgrade. We went from where do you want to visit to what the hell do we do now? War Council.
You cannot be serious about this.
It's all right, Frederica.
Please continue, Benedict.
Thank you. Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esfrost?
No.
I say we refuse. We owe Sir Maxwell that much.
Precisely. Sir Maxwell entrusted us with keeping His Highness safe, and we accepted.
There's no place in the realm more sheltered by the terrain than this castle. He is safer here than anywhere. And yet, if the Archduke were to march on us with an army as great as the one that took the crown city, or, heaven forbid, a greater one,
The natural fortifications of this land would work against us. Our shelter would become our jail.
So you propose that we just abandon him?
That we sacrifice his life for our own protection?
Better my life than any of yours. This is my battle. I would not see the blood of my friends spilt in my name.
Yeah, but you can't fight your battle in jail.
See, Your Highness, that's where you're wrong. House Wolffort's the sword and shield of the crown. You go to battle, we go with you. So it's always been.
Enough! I will leave before I see your domain ravaged by fighting. It is the only way. Surely you see this, yes?
I refuse to believe sacrificing any of us is the correct path.
My lord, we cannot allow war to come to the Wolffort domain. Your highest priority must be to your loyal subjects.
And is Serenoa not a loyal subject to the crown?
You must decide.
We cannot hope to win against Esfrost, but if we do nothing to stop them now, many will lose their lives.
We cannot hope to win against Esfrost, but if we do nothing to stop them, Many will lose their lives.
More than normal.
Indeed, all paths are fraught with danger, in which case we ought to choose whichever option ensures our survival. If we live, we can reclaim what we've lost.
So we'd be buying ourselves some time.
As the master of this domain, you and no other must decide how we proceed.
I understand that, Benedict. Prepare the scales of conviction.
Let's go! Scale time!
I hear everyone's thoughts on the matter.
Alright, we have the choice. Do we hand Roland over to Esfrost, or do we stick with Roland and fight the Esfrosti army? I'm fairly confident you guys understand what route I'm choosing. There's no deciding this.
I will give the signal when it is time to cast your vote. I ask each of you to weigh the matter carefully till then.
Very well, my lord. To our own councils we go.
So I believe I have Frederica, Huet, and Eridor. Their hearts are divided still. A compelling argument may yet change some minds. Alas, I have an incomplete picture of this situation. I would be a poor lord if I did not hear the voice of my people. I should venture into town. Going out, my lord? Yes, I wish to ensure everything in the town is in order. So let's see what the stations are. Understood, my lord. When your work is done, please speak to me at once. I should return to the hall once I've spoken with the people. Perhaps I'll learn something that will sway some minds. So, Anna is undecided, as always. Roland, Gila, and Benedict are in favor of surrendering Prince Roland to avoid conflict, and Frederica, Huet, and Eridor are in favor of getting EXP from the Frosty army. We're the EXP gang at this point. I need to convince Benedict and Frederica, who are neither of whom are very... Shoot, I went to the wrong place. Neither of whom are very, noteworthy in their, ability to... neither of them are known for their ability to be reasoned with. I just gave this HP ring to Eridor real quick. As the tank of the party, it's beneficial to have him. So yeah, Anna is undecided, but then again, that's always there. So I have 4 people to convince. I have Anna, and then I've got 2 main protagonists, including the guy that we're literally talking about. Alright. Everybody looks so scared. What happened, Lord Serenoa? Nothing, child. Poker game. Poker happened. Love cat noises. Alright. Has the Crown City truly fallen? What madness is this? Mama's not herself today. Has something scary happened? I mean, yeah. A guy kind of running through town. Alrighty. Hit point recovery pellet. That's nice. I did go into the forgery today off camera, and I did forge Serenoa a sword. I think Serenoa's sword gives him health now. Alright, I think that's everything when it comes to the outside stuff. I had a mind to make my way to the capital, but the high road's blocked. What's the meaning of this anyway? I've got mouths to feed at home. You see, there's this thing called war. There's commotion in the capital, to be sure, but it'll all be over soon. The dust will recede of that. The sun won't set on Glenbrook till Sir Maxwell falls. As if that would ever happen. Sir Maxwell laid down his life so that we might see another day. We must do all in our power to see that his noble sacrifice was not in vain. Dawnspear sacrifice. I agree. On that merit alone, the Dawnspear giving up his life probably is enough merit for most people. Is it true as Esfrost attacked the Crown City? How could the nobles have let this happen? Well, the same nobles that are sort of serving them now. There's a paper calling for the arrest of Prince Roland. Says they want him taken alive. I shudder to think what will become of the kingdom now. If he's to be delivered alive, I'd wager that I have no plans of executing him, at least not anytime soon. I shall let the others know of this. Silver! Ooh. Long have I heard rumors of secret traps that dot the Wolffort domain. If the tales are to be believed, they serve to make quick work of any invaders, though I can't help but wonder why keep such a valuable weapon secret. Secret traps! It is hard to say what this might mean for us. They might well be employed to give us an advantage in battle, but at what cost to our own? A terror like none other came over when I saw the state in which you returned, my lord. Thank you. And then we have these two options. I prayed we'd never know conflict again after the Saltine War, but yet here we stand peering into the abyss. Though it was Glenbrook and X-Frost launching an exact on Hyzant all those years ago, the Holy State, reeling from the surprise assault, turned to Lord Simon for help. Back then, Wolffort was still an independent clan and agreed to an alliance. All Norzellia was poorer for the fighting, its nations and people were left depleted. So I have heard. Father told me the stories of the secret meetings with King Regnant that restored peace to the realm. Indeed, it was they who brought Hyzant and Esfrost to the table, and then the war to an end. It was your father's efforts that led the king to bring your house into the royal family's fold as its crown's military might. War is brewing, Lord Serno. I think carefully about how upon you will navigate it. My father risked his life to bring honor to our house. I'll not be the one to tarnish his legacy. After all, 'tis a legacy of compassion and fighting for what's right that makes us proud to call this domain home. Though I would warn you, legacies are slippery things and easily ruined. Tread carefully and choose wisely, young lord. I shall take that to heart, thank you. Alright, and what's this one have to say? Why is Esfrost attacked? I thought all this conflict was behind us with the opening of our mines. And what of your marriage to Frederica? Was that merely a ruse? Oh, crap. I forget that... I share in your confusion, but Frederica knew nothing of this. Pray and do not blame her for Esfrost's actions. Yes, of course, she is your betrothed. We, too, wish to believe that she had no hand in this. And surely they'll not come for our domain, where the Archduke's own sister now resides. Precisely, yes. You've nothing to fear. We shall defend our home to the end. 'Tis such a relief to hear that. My heart aches for the royal family, but I should hate to see such an unnecessary war descend upon us. Alright, so I've got all the information we need. I believe the secret traps should be more than enough to get Gila and Roland over. Benedict will still take convincing. Oh, let's find out. Alright. No! And I'll get over here just in case I do that again.
Lord Sereno.
Will you surrender to the prince or not? Will you choose House Wolffort or the whole kingdom? 'Tis a question of our priorities. What matters the most to us? I'd have better luck. Yeah, we must protect Roland at all costs. Do you mean to protect Prince Roland at all costs? We cannot capitulate to every demand our enemies make.
In that case...
Every demand, so you foresee this being the first of many. And it is true that bending the knee might cost us the opportunity for a counterattack. In any case, we must not be too hasty.
Anytime.
I'll consider the matter with what little time we have. Alright. Benedict!
My lord.
It would not be wise to continue this fight with Esfrost. If protecting His Highness's life is our first priority, it would be safer to accept their conditions. In other words, you feel that Roland is more used to Esfrost alive as a puppet than dead? Precisely. Furthermore, we must consider Princess Cordelia, who is currently in the enemy's clutches, alone. I trust that you will make a reasoned decision, my lord. Perhaps the battle is not as hopeless as one might think. The town's secret weapon. I must confess, I was not aware Lord Sereno knew of our domain's last resort. Have you any more to say in your favor? I believe I have as much duty to the royal family as I do House Wolffort. Such is the lot of the lords of the High House. A most admirable stance, my lord. Your father would be proud, and yet the rub lies in translating that belief into action. At any rate, thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. I shall take them to heart. I might have gotten Benedict, actually. That is actually quite nice. There must be a way to avoid weighing my life against those of others. I trust we can find it. Decide what you will. I shall follow wherever judgment you pass. I will not allow my life to be weighed against those of the people. Have you forgotten Sir Maxwell's dying words? Would you render his noble sacrifice for naught?
Certainly.
Master taught that whoever rules is righteous by virtue of their station alone, but now, though I weigh your words more heavily than most, I know not what is right.
However,
I appreciate you for you speaking your mind, but I have my own thoughts on the matter. After all, if this matter can be settled by me alone, is it not best if I do so? The Wolffort domain has many secrets, one of which we might use to drive the enemy back. Actually... Pray do not deny your beloved master's last request. So I should, no matter who dies in my name, 'tis a fine way to fight criticism, but master did risk his life for me. Were I deserving of such a deed? I can no longer discern what is right and wrong. I place my fate in your hands. I could... Okay, Gila, I might have everyone here. Please don't be hard to deal with. Roland is worth more to Aspharos as a political pawn than a corpse. They will not kill him once they have him. Or at least that is how I see it. If we are to do what gives us the most hope, then Roland himself has the right of it. Pray, tell me what reasoning led to your decision. I fear delivering Roland will not... Yes, I fear delivering Roland will not stop Frost's onslaught.
I wonder about that.
They would have already laid siege to the Wolffort domain if that were indeed their goal. Perhaps they mean to cow us rather than conquer us. We've not but conjecture. My mind can find no peace among the paths before me. Might I ask you to expound on your thoughts? Truth be told, I have a plan, provided the rumors I've heard are true. A plan? What rumors?
Yes, I see.
You've heard talk of the town's last resort, I take it. I want nothing more than to believe it is real, and if it is, I could agree it could be quite the boon. I thank you for sharing your thoughts. I suppose we see what his fortune has in store for us. Shit! Gila, if you vote for it, I'm gonna be mad. Alright, so I think we've done all we can. So let us begin the scales of conviction phase. Woo! Get my mouse out of the way. Alright, let's do this.
it is time to cast our votes.
Aye.
Do we surrender Prince Roland, or do we protect him from those who would do him harm?
Let's hope Serenoa and I made the right choices.
Approach the scales of conviction with
Your
your
token at the ready.
I believe in you.
Roland! Please, Gila.
Forgive me.
Nope, damn it, Benedict. I have it now. We're going the...
You aren't wrong, but...
Nope, I didn't get Gila either.
I agree.
Awesome. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. So it's 2-6, I believe. 2-5, I believe.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Damn it! It would have been funny if Anna had gone with the utility route, because I believe that this is the morality route for this chapter, and yellow is utility. If Anna had gone with utility, then the only person I convinced was the person that actually mattered.
The way forward is decided. We protect Prince Roland with our lives, and drive Aspharos from our home.
Let's go! The hard route of this, the harder route. This is much harder than the other one. Alright. Sorry, Benedict.
The judgment is made.
Can we just point out that Benedict's been on the losing end of both votes now.
The scales tip, and our path is chosen. We must steel ourselves for the battle that lies ahead.
Very well. Then I will do all in my power to see that it proves the right one.
Aye.
I fight with you, my friend.
You better. You're a pretty good unit.
Prepare the defenses. We will hold our own against the army of Esfrost.
Aye. Hyzant really hasn't gotten a lot of love in this. Like, outside of Chapter 2, Hyzant really hasn't been explored at all. Yes, let us save our game.
After consulting the scales and reaching a consensus, House Wolffort resolved to shelter Prince Roland.
Yep, because we're not assholes.
Not long after, they find themselves besieged by an elite subset of Esfrost's forces.
Oh, shit!
Commanding the Duchy's armies is none other than General of Laura, the deadly warrior who claimed the lives of Prince Franny and Sir Maxwell with her own hands.
Holy crap, 3 houses versus R1. Chapter 7, Part 2. Not a word, my friend. Sup?
Pardon the intrusion, Your Grace. A bird has arrived from House Wolffort. Concerning Prince Roland, no doubt. So they refuse to relinquish him to us. How intriguing. They will remain loyal to the royal family even if it means their demise.
Yep.
Very well. Send a bird to General of Laura. Tell her to make for the Wolffort domain at once, and that she is to return with the prince, or not at all.
Oh.
Yes, Your Excellency.
If she fails this, then what the hell is she gonna do now? Character stories. Oh, shoot! Hey! So I haven't really been mentioning this a lot, but we actually have, let's start with the character story first. Serenoa accompanies the young blacksmith. This is the same blacksmith that was in the encampment, by the way, to gather supplies when they happen upon an unfortunate scene. So yeah, actually the cast.
I can't thank you enough for accompanying me to gather supplies, Lord Serenoa.
Thank you.
But I hope I've not usurped too much of your time.
No, you have not, Mr. Smithy, my friend. You have made a fine weapon or two.
Not at all, lad. Not at all. I was heading back to my encampment anyway. More importantly, this area is rife with Frosty. I hate to think what would happen should they discover you or any loyal to House Wolffort out here.
I cannot much bear to think on it either.
That's blood.
My lord, there's someone here. He's dead.
Those are Glenbrook colors. He must have met his end at his frosty steel.
I know him. We were friends. He had such praise for the blade I forged him. This blade, here, the broken one, it failed him. I failed him. And now he's gone.
You are not to blame for his death.
But
we are at war.
I'm sorry, my friend. I'm not as skilled a smith as I believed.
We risk much lingering here, but let us give him a proper burial before we depart.
My lord, you needn't go to the trouble.
It is no trouble. It is all I can do for him now, and I shall curse that I cannot do more.
Thank you, Lord Serenoa. My lord, ever since that day, I haven't stopped thinking about how I might put my smithy skills to better use. I didn't truly grasp the reality of the situation. What it means to be at war. What duties I have as one who forges weapons. Though I am but a novice at my craft, I will not ignore the truth I see all around me. I will face it and stand strong.
Good job, ma'am. Good job.
That's why I wish to fight.
Are you certain you're prepared to wield steel outside your forge?
I am. I need to better understand what it means to live or die by the blade. A lesson I hope to learn by your side.
Then you are most welcome among my ranks. A novice you may be, but you have the makings of a master.
Thank you, my lord. I, Ians, hereby swear fealty to you.
Ian's Macher, a young blacksmith working at the Wolffort's encampment. There is no weapon he cannot forge. He decides to stand upon the battlefield with the rest of his house so he can better understand what it means to live or die by the blade. That's right. Every member of the encampment crew actually has a name and are playable units. Let me find what Ian's setup is. Ian's 450 morality. So he is a moral character. He's really good from what I've heard. He's very good.
I shan't let you down.
So Ian's is going to be in the next battle, it seems. Ian's first battle is going to be defending Wolffort. Ian's can create turrets, automatic turrets, and ladders too. Automatic turret. What the? Alright, we got 3 places to look at. Telior. Let's go with Telior first. A bird from the Crown City arrives at the Telior domain, prompting Lord Silvio to consider his next action. I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat some Doritos while this plays.
Ah, Lord Telior, there you are.
Yes, what is it? Tidings from Whitehall, my lord. House Wolffort shelters Prince Roland within their domain and refuses to acquiesce to Aesfrost's demands.
What's this? Those fools would stand in defiance against the duchy.
The Archduke's forces move against the Wolfforts as we speak. They intend to capture Prince Roland and bring down House Wolffort in one fell swoop.
House Wolffort is strong. Not strong enough for a full-on attack from the duchy's forces. And yet, there is always the chance, however slim, that they will prevail. Best wait and see how the situation unfolds. Yes, there is no need to rush into anything. We must consider carefully what will afford us the best chance of survival. Continue to keep your eye on the other domains. I must know of any movement among the Wolfforts and the Falks.
True.
Consequential.
Yes, my lord.
All right. News of House Wolffort's decision arrives in the Fox domain on Dark Wings, spurring Lord Landroy to action. You better show up, Landroy.
You are aware that Prince Roland fled to the Wolffort domain after the Crown City fell. Aesfrost demanded that His Highness be relinquished to their custody immediately. We have just received word that Wolffort refused. A most admirable display of loyalty to Glenbrook's royal family if ever I have seen one. And they are not the only ones who shall remain true. In the name of King Regna, House Fox too will take up arms against those Aesfrosty bastards! For we are one of the 3 high houses of Glenbrook. We will live up to that name and fight for our homeland with our lives! shields be strong and your swords strike true, my countrymen. For Glenbrook!
Well, it appears we have incited one half of the other high houses to do something. After seeing General of Laura and her troops off, Erica and Talus stroll the grounds of Whiteholm Castle, discussing what may come to pass.
So they would rather die than bend the knee? Wolffort truly is a house of fools. At least Avlora will have the chance to prove herself on the battlefield.
That's why we took her in, no? She'll prove useful yet.
For her own sake, I would hope so. Once we bring down the highest of the three high houses, what do you suppose will become of the other two?
I should think the answer obvious, dear sister. The cowardly Teliors will be at our beck and call. The Falks, too stubbornly loyal for their own good, will not. House Falks presides over bountiful lands. Now, do you suppose Brother will pass up the chance to claim such a tantalizing prize?
Indeed not, brother dear.
Well, nothing else to do. A bird arrives at Castle Wolffort bearing news from a lookout. Time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. Bird. Big bird. Jesus. It's as tall as Anna. Nana's not that short.
Avlora? Are you certain?
Yes. We are surrounded by the Archduke's main forces, led by General Avlora herself.
Let's go.
She killed my brother and my master. I must avenge them, even if it means my life.
Please, Roland, stop doing this shit.
Your Highness, your life is far too important to so blithely throw away.
I know that, and yet...
Facing the Asprosti forces head-on is a fool's errand. They will drive us back with ease. Let us consider another strategy. As a matter of fact, there is more to this town than meets the eye.
Alright.
It is a secret which, under normal circumstances, would be divulged to a new lord only after their succession is made official. But desperate times.
Call for desperate
I sent a man just now to make preparations. Come with me. We haven't much time.
Okay. As Serenoa and his band prepares to meet the Asprosti army on the battlefield, Benedict poses a grave question. Oh shoot, more french fries, let's go! God damn. Serenoa, you should try these.
Your plan, Benedict.
Serenoa, you should try these fries. These are really good fries.
They say Castle Wolffort was built into a mountainside. Am I to believe there are yet more secrets concealed in its construction?
Just so. As it happens, a contrivance of sorts was installed in the town to be used only in cases of dire emergency.
What manner of contrivance? I've never heard such a thing.
You wouldn't have. The information is divulged only to the Lord of the House and his closest advisors. It is a secret, one that embodies this town's true worth.
I see. Then what, pray tell, is this town's true worth?
The towering walls that rise up in all directions, the network of sloped waterways. This town appears as any other to my eye, but perhaps my gaze is untrained.
It is the canals we will use. We shall pour flaming oil into them from above and burn our enemy out.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
What in the... Benedict, have you gone mad?
Even this is way of Benedict saying you should have gone with my route, dickhead.
Do you see those hawk sculptures located throughout the town?
I do. They are the means by which the weapon may be activated, I presume.
Indeed. Tearing them down will trigger a barrier to rise around the canals. After that, no one will be able to get in or out until the blaze subsides.
Okay, so our battle tactic is set everyone in fire.
You would burn people's homes. No, the very town itself, along with our foes. But just think of the lives that may be sacrificed.
This is the path we have chosen. There's little choice left to us if we wish to survive.
Cool.
We must win whatever the cost. Prepare for battle.
We must make way for the Dutchies. For the Dutchies' attack, I had best check on the hawk statues throughout town. That's terrifying! I am assuming it's a one-hit kill. 2 more firestones. Let's go into all of the houses first. One of the soldier men told us to go inside the castle. Don't worry, my friend and I will be real quiet. Oh, shit. You, kid, you're gonna be... Oh, shoot, I saw a merchant. 1,000 gold, baby. 1,000 leaves. I cannot believe the duchy would so bold as to invade. Lord Serno, I beg you protect our lands. I will try. No, I can't. I won't try. I will. Trying is for the weak. Large hit point recovery pellet ×2, baby. I'm fine with that. A red scarf. Ooh, what does a red scarf do? Recover hit. Yeah, I think I'll give him the red scarf. Vanguard scarf. I'll actually give the Vanguard scarf to Benedict. Alright, so Serenoa can now keep himself sustained on the battlefield as long as he keeps killing things, which is awesome. Alright. You never need salt more than you do during wartime. I only hope our stores will last. It'll make me sick to think of Hyzant growing fat off the corpses of Glenbrook and Esfrost. Why? They lose money. Have you heard the news about Lord Silvio of the House of Tellior? When Esfrost attacked, he didn't muster a single soldier in defense, just holed up in his own domain like the coward gobshite he is. Ain't got a loyal bone in his body, that one. It's no wonder his own people don't trust him. What a sorry excuse for a lord of high houses. Lord Silvio no doubt thought of his domain first. I know well how it feels to be preoccupied with the thoughts of protecting your own land. I sure don't think he's lost all sense of loyalty to his crown, yet his actions speak for themselves. I was just about to set off for the Crown City when they blockaded the highway. I know not what lies in store for us, but it won't be good for business, I can tell you that. The townsfolk are being led to refuge within the castle. Surprisingly, they are going without incident, though it cannot be easy knowing they will lose their homes. Oh my god, that's terrifying to watch. Has it truly come to this? I have just opened for business. My friends and I were supposed to go play, but Mama says I have to go to the castle where it's safe. 400 leaves. I must escort my child to safety in the castle. Will we lose our home? According to Benedict, the hawk sculptures can be positioned here as well, but where are those pedestals hiding? Mayhap I should ask around. I can't believe we're going to use such terrible devices. Oh. God, that's terrifying. I cannot believe we are to burn a town and our enemies both. I understand what we must prevail at all costs, yet still. All this talk of setting the fire to the town to defeat the enemy war is truly a walking nightmare. With your father sick of bed, the fate of this land rests upon your shoulders, my lord. I am confident that you will lead us wisely in the defense of our domain, as befitting one of Glenbrook's high houses. I must be certain to make the right decision, much rests on the shoulders of the lord of a high house. I learned all I can about Glenbrook's 3 high houses. We use that method at the risk of our own lives and the homes of the people. Still, is this a choice you would make? It will take many years to rebuild this town. Innocent people will suffer. We must put down any threat to our domain and our people. Yes, of course, and that is your prerogative. We will do all we can to see you not regret your decision. We must prevail, and rest assured that I will see it, that we do. For Prince Roland's sake and our own. Yeah, I mean, Anna, you are going to be one of my key offensive units. Alright, let's see. Welcome, how can I be of service to you? Always nice to get some more free iron. Alright. How has it come to another war with Esfrost? Forgive the brief moment of despair, my lord. 'Tis all too sudden. We'll guard those who've taken refuge in the castle. We pray you'll lead us to victory, my lord. I understand what my life means to our kingdom. I must survive the battle at all costs. And yet Father Frenny, Cordelius, or Maxwell, she killed them all. So no, I must avenge them with my own hand. Then I'll not stand in your way. Avlora is yours. In the demo, I actually had Avlora down, not Avlora, I actually had Roland down Avlora. I owe my life to you all. I will not part with it easily. The Duchy shall not find us easy prey. Alright. Let us make camp. We've made what preparations we can. All that remains now is to meet the Duchy in battle.
How fare you, Benedict?
How fair.
My preparations are complete. I trust you're ready as well, my lord?
As ready as I shall ever be.
We have given ourselves every advantage that we can, my lord.
I mean, except for a stat advantage, but that's beside the point.
Indeed we have. I only hope that it is enough.
My lord, the Esfrosti forces are on the move.
Oh, shit! It's showtime!
Our foe advances. Take up your positions, everyone, and be ready for the signal.
All right. Woo!
Shall we, my lord?
Yes, it is time.
Here we go, baby! House invade. Ding! Fight time. Character story. In the halls of Hyzant's Ministry of Medicine, a young apothecary worries for the fate of her patients. Surprise! We're not done yet.
It's an emergency. We have 2 patients.
I'm going to point this out, especially before when her portrait pops up. I'm going to tell you a character from another game and tell you she looks like her.
Both with extraordinary fevers. The Rosellan is unresponsive.
Well, I can't tend to both unless you can give me 2 more pairs of arms.
Let me help. I've just completed my training and I'll do whatever it takes to save them.
There are no real doctors left? Fine, come. We're losing precious time.
Leave the Rosellan. We must prioritize the believer.
As you wish.
But the Rosellan will die unless we do something.
Do they not teach the order of things in school these days?
So what if they do? What does the order of things have to do with saving lives?
Not all lives are weighted the same. You would do well to remember that.
Quickly, Medina, these people are dying as we bicker.
Medina Alem, a young woman whose only desire is to help others. She studies diligently at the Ministry of Medicine every day that she may aid the sick and injured who enter its halls. She bears a very striking resemblance to Tressa from Octopath Traveler. Like, she really does. Anyway.
I couldn't save him. Orders or not, I was the one following them. It's all my fault.
Where are you going? Medina!
I beg your pardon, Lord Serenoa, but a doctor from the Ministry requests an audience.
My name is Medina. I've heard much about your house and simply had to see it for myself.
What insolence is this? Stand down. Pray tell, what brings you before me?
It is said House Wolffort possesses a relic known as the Scales of Conviction. Is this true?
It is. We turn to the scales for guidance in times of trouble.
Then, I wonder if they might guide me forward as well. I had a crisis of confidence. A man was counting on me to save his life, and I let him die. I cannot let this happen again. I wish to save all the lives I can, regardless of country or creed. Pray grant me the chance to consult the scales, that I might walk the righteous path.
The scales are merely a tool to an end. They are not a magical window into the future. When decisions must be made, all in this house have a say. We choose as best we're able and strive to ensure we chose wisely.
You mean you strive not to regret your decision?
That is all one can do. Forgive me if this is not the answer you sought.
Then, would House Wolffort accept my aid if I offered it, my lord?
If you would serve as a physician, that would be a boon. For we fear the war is far from over.
I would be honored, my lord. I would see what I could do to rewrite the order of things.
Now let us walk the path together.
I am at your service, my lord.
Well, we've got 2 playable characters that are going to be showing up in the party for the battle against Avlora. I actually am not sure if I will use Medina. Medina is a healer, but she's a healer that prioritizes healing items. And the minute they run out, she's shit. Oh well. Alright. So. Yep, okay. So we're going to end the video here. We have a big battle ahead of us. The big battle. The first fight with Avlora. Well, the fight with Avlora, not first. And backs against the wall. Let's see how well we can fight off. Until then, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter if that's something you care for. Join Lava's Museum. It's a Discord server where you can talk to me, my friends, and see when I upload videos. And above all else, have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.